We are live. We are live. Here's a David, one of my adult student who is learning with me for months. So he's gonna talk to you guys a little bit about his progress, and I'm very proud of him and I'm totally pleased with his progress. He's gonna share his experience, how he get into Ave Maria. Please, David.
Thanks. So it was a piece that my grandmother requested that I learn to play. So I'm trying to learn this piece for my next recital, and it's a little tricky, for I guess a newer player like myself. I brought the music to Miss Elza and said, "Can you help me, learn this piece?" She agreed reluctantly. She plays this piece very, very beautifully, and I'm trying to kind of play catch up. But one of the most important parts that I've recently picked up on it was kind of my touch and my tone. It's still not perfect by any means, but it's definitely made improvements even just over the last couple weeks since we've kind of been focusing on it. So even just the intro section used to sound much, much different, even regardless of what piano I was playing it on. So, the piece may have sounded initially, like the keys were kind of being hammered. I wasn't really focusing either hand on how I was actually touching the keys. But with just, again, it comes with more and more practice, but even just with a little bit more practice and Miss Elsa's guidance.
Yes, this is great, David. Can you explain a little bit about this exercise, even we just started, about the sound tone, how it's gonna help?
Yeah, just so one of the exercises we did was just kind of going from 0 to 60, if you will. Just trying to create as many different tones with one key, all the way from nothing, pressing the key with no sound on the key coming from the piano, to the smallest sound you can make, and just gradually increasing until you come all the way to a really hard strike of the key. So from 0, I'm kind of exaggerating it now just so we're not going to, I don't know if I can come up with 20 different tones in between 0 and 60. But just gradually increasing that tone. There's so many different actual tones you can play, even in a short section like this.
So the secret is here, the goal is to create this gradually increasing by dynamics tone. Yes.
Yeah.
So this is helpful if we practice different fingers and different keys, and then more tones we can create and more skills you are, guys. And I want to make one comment. So as I explained, David, he is excited about the piece, but he's still so hard on himself, and he's saying that he is, what you said, barbarian or something.
I said earlier that my touch still sounds kind of barbaric.
Barbaric, sure. No, he's progressing so well. So the piece is simplified version of Ave Maria, but for David, who started like 4 months ago, I would say at level like 4 or 5, comparing like where he is now in general. So it is really fantastic progress he's making. So I'm very pleased.
Thank you.
And thank you, David, for sharing. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you learned something from us. Have a good day or evening. Bye.